Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to test out the acrylic paint markers by Nicety. I got myself the 36 pieces box. I got it on Amazon. These are pretty cheap. I think I paid 20 euros for this box, which actually contains 72 colors because each marker is double-sided and each side is a different color, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to link these markers below. I did want to invest in a bigger box since these were pretty cheap, but I've never tried alcohol markers before in my life. Even though I do think I will enjoy this medium, I still wanted to test out this brand before investing in more markers. So today we're going to draw together in my sketchbook. I'm going to draw a spread in here. This is a Pitt sketchbook and the paper inside is very smooth. I think it will work pretty well with the acrylic markers. I do really enjoy this paper with alcohol markers. I've used them here and I really like how they glide on these super smooth papers. So we'll see if I enjoy the alcohol markers as well. But first we need to swatch all of the colors. So this is the box. I must say that I really don't like this box, so I'm planning on transferring them into a maybe wooden box. We will see. But when you open it, it comes with a creative guide, which we really don't need, and some tips which you can change. These are actually very useful. This is to swatch the colors. As you can see, I couldn't resist, and yesterday I actually swatched 2 colors, but we'll do that together now. And these are the markers. It has a little drawer here. The markers are these. And as I was saying, they have a double tip and each side is a different color. Let's watch them. So my first impression is definitely good. I do like the shades and I think that the colors are pretty solid, especially the darkest colors. Some lighter colors do look a little bit watercolory, but it's okay. You can layer more paint on top and they will look just fine. There is a pretty nice range of colors in this box. I do like my color palettes to be limited, so I don't need that many colors, but I don't know if there are enough brown shades for skin tones. My favorite colors are definitely the dark blues and the dark greens. As you can see, they glide super smoothly on this paper and I really like these shades. So we'll see if I'll manage to create a nice color palette. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, I should have gotten the bigger box with more colors, because I don't know if it's me, but I can't really blend it well because I don't have the in-between shades. I don't know if I am explaining myself. I only have like very light and very dark shades. I don't have many shades that are in between and that allow me to blend more smoothly. I do think I have to use the pencils on top to make it all a little bit smoother. For example, here with the cheek, I only had these two pinks, and then I didn't have any other slightly darker shade. I only had this one, which is definitely too dark, and I don't have anything to blend this very dark color with the lighter ones. So I don't know if it's me and I still can't do it because I've never used this, but I think that I should have gotten more colors. Mixed feelings about her. I really like the cardigan. I did manage to find a way to blend the colors a little bit better, but I don't like that I had to use so much coloring pencil on the face because the texture is too visible. But I am starting to understand how to use this, so let's move on to the other little devil. So my general impression with these is that they are very nice for the quality. I had fun, not at first because I still had to understand how they worked, but with this second character I already started to feel a little bit more confident and have a little bit more fun. The texture of the markers is very nice. Is basically acrylic paint, which is a medium that I really missed. I am also planning on investing on some good Holbein gouaches soon, but I wanted to get back to painting in an easier way, so I picked these markers to try out first, because I knew that they were going to be much easier than the gouaches. I've seen a lot of artists online use this, and I do get the hype because they're very fun to play with. With the raindrops, I was able to layer paint on top of other paint, which is something that you can't do with alcohol markers, which have been my preferred medium lately. So I really want to experiment more with this. This is the final result. And even though I kind of wanted to give up at first, I ended up liking it. So overall, I like this. I think I would give them a 7 out of 10, only because at first I was kind of stressed out. I didn't really understand how to layer the paint, and I still have to figure that out. I also think I should have gotten the bigger pack because I did need some in-between shades that were not as dark as the darkest ones. I think that would have allowed me to blend the colors a little bit better. And also, since I never paint big pictures, I always, whenever I use traditional media, I always paint just in my sketchbook, so this is pretty small. They don't allow me to go very much into detail. I'm thinking that the next time that I use them, I can try to pick up the color with a very small brush to go into details, because I usually add details with colored pencils, as I also did in this video, as you saw. But I don't really like how the colored pencils write on the acrylic markers, especially when I've layered a lot of paint underneath. I think I still need to practice. This was my first time using them. I ended up not being very happy with the color palettes because I didn't have a lot of shades to choose. So next time I'll try to pick colors that I like better so I don't get so stressed. But in general, I definitely will use these again. The textures of these markers are very fun, and I think that this, for the price, they're very high quality actually. The colors are pretty solid. If you want to test acrylic markers and you've never tried them before, I definitely recommend Nicety because these are very cheap and I really like the quality for the price. I do get the bigger box for just I think 10 euros more. You got at least 20 markers more, I'm not sure. Again, I will link the brand in the description so that you can check them out yourself. So thank you so much for watching this video and for experimenting with me. I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye!